I'm Bobby Marty from Mercy Medical Center, registered and licensed dietitian.
And I'm Andy Deitmeyer, chef for Mercy Medical Center in Cedar Rapids. And today we're going to be making a vegetable and chickpea falafel with cucumber yogurt dipping sauce.
I'm going to highlight some of the nutritional information of each of the ingredients that Andy's going to do, and just encourage, first of all, it is going to be a little fried, so a lot of times we think, oh, fried can't be healthy, but you'll see how Andy does this. He takes a heart-healthy oil, the olive oil, and he's going to lightly fry that. So just to encourage you to make things taste better, you can still use that olive oil to make it healthy. The chickpeas are definitely an ingredient I want to encourage, and that is a legume, and legumes are encouraged because they're high in fiber, and so we need to be increasing our fiber to help lower our cholesterol. The American Heart Association is really encouraging us to get more legumes in every week. So along with that, zucchini and all the other vegetables that he will be using, some of them, just to realize that the zucchini is going to be another one that's high in fiber, vitamin C. It's just a really good one to add so you can get those 5 to 9 fruits and vegetables that we encourage every day.
Okay, to make a falafel, the basis is based on chickpeas. What you typically want to do is you can use canned ones, or you could cook them from a dry state yourself. And if you do cook them from a dry state, you want to get them to a nice tenderness where they kind of crumble in your fingers like that, so they're easily mashable. A traditional falafel is completely deep fried. In this case, we're going to treat it more like almost like a crab cake, and we're going to pan sear on each side. So it won't be completely submerged in fat. We just have a little bit of fat in the pan to give it just a nice golden brown sear on each side and crisp up each side. I've started with dicing up some vegetables, a really fine dice. I've got zucchini, red onion, bell peppers, celery, just a nice mix of vegetables. You know, you can really put into this whatever you would like. If you wanted to do mushrooms, you know, it's completely up to you. But you want to have some nice vegetables that'll add a lot of aromatics and flavor to your falafel. So as I said, the basis of a falafel is ground chickpeas. The best way to do it is just with a small food processor. Put some in there. We just want to kind of pulse just a little bit to break them up. We don't want it to be smooth like a hummus. Hummus would be, if you continue to puree this to a nice smooth paste, that's hummus. We don't want to take it that far. We want to leave some chunks in it yet. There you go. You can see we got, it's almost, there's puree, just some chunks in there yet, but there's some softness which will help bind this together. Now we'll add some more vegetables. We want to have a nice ratio. You don't want to have too much vegetable. You want to have a little more chickpea than vegetable, because that's what's going to help bind it together. And you could season this however you like. What I've got here is just a little mixture of some curry powder, cumin, a little bit of chili powder, some salt, and some black pepper. So we've got our seasonings there, and you want to add just a little bit of flour too. This will help bind it all together. And you want to mix this together, and you can get it going. I like to get in there with my hands and really mash it up so it binds together nicely. So you can see it's starting to form kind of a really chunky paste, and that's exactly what we're looking for. You just want to mix this till it's really nice and incorporated, and you start seeing it kind of start to get to the point where it'll ball up a little bit. That's perfect. So now we'll just make these into some little patties. Traditionally, a falafel is kind of a ball shape. It kind of looks like a meatball, actually, because when they're deep fried, they're kind of golden brown like that. Which, you know, these would be a great substitute for a meatball, because chickpeas are also a high source of protein, but with not even close to the amount of fat that you'd find in ground beef. And you can kind of see how they hold together like that. These could be a great appetizer, great snack. You'll often see falafel traditionally served in a pita with tomato and cucumber. That's a kind of a common street food, kind of a common way you'd see them served. In this case, we're just going to make some, trying to treat them as an appetizer. So now for the next step, we're going to make our dipping sauce. In this case, we're going to do a low-fat yogurt dipping sauce, and it's going to be flavored with cucumber. Just have your regular low-fat yogurt. And we're just going to really finely dice cucumber. This would be very similar to like a tzatziki sauce that you would see in Greek cuisine, like on a gyro. Toss that in there, give it a little bit of salt, and crack some black pepper in there. A little lemon juice would be nice in here also. Let's mix that together. And this tastes even better if you let it sit overnight. More of that cucumber flavor comes out into the yogurt. So that's our sauce, quick and simple. So now we're going to fry our falafels. As Bobby mentioned earlier, we're going to use a hard, healthy oil like an olive oil. And just on kind of a medium-high heat, very little oil. We just want to get a nice golden brown sear on each side. So it's starting to take these out. You can kind of see they got that nice golden brown, nice and crispy on the outside. That's exactly what we're looking for. Just drain those off onto a paper towel. There we go. Vegetable falafel.